Hey guys, it's me, it's QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to other people who might like it too. So, if you'd like to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. All of my information is underneath this video. I would love you to become one of my patrons on Patreon, or you can send me a gift from my Amazon wish list, or you can give a donation to our channel. All that information is underneath this video. All right, guys, so today is special. First of all, it is Halloween. I love Halloween. I was goddess all set for Halloween, in case you guys did not see the pictures. They're in the community section, and they're also all over my social media. I love that outfit, and I also wore it in a few videos too. And anyway, so today this deck arrived. This is the Sufi Tarot. Now, a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago now, I reviewed the Sufi Wisdom Oracle. So when I heard about this, I was like, wait, what? There's a tarot? So I'm really excited about it because I don't know a lot about the Sufi, and I'm trying to learn more. My favorite poet, you guys know, is Rumi, and the other one is Hafez. And they're both Sufi. They're from that tradition. So I've been dying to learn more. So today we're going to take a look, and I'm going to look all through and give you a nice little review and flip through of the Sufi Tarot. As you can see, it is still in the plastic. I have not opened it. Whenever a new deck comes, I wait to talk to you guys before I open it. That's why I do my review so rapidly, because as soon as it comes in the mail, I'm ready to do the review because I can't see it until I show it to you guys, So yeah, this was sent to me from the creators of this deck for the purposes of giving an honest review. So it was a gift, but it is definitely my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinions. So let's see. We're going to crack this baby open. We're going to cut off the plastic. I always have to use scissors with these things. When I was young, I would just tear things open with my nails. I'm not as strong as I used to be. Or maybe I'm just not as coordinated as I used to be. Alright, so the plastic comes off, good people. And I'm going to take the top off of it so you can see. Well, first of all, I always show you guys the back of the box. Let me not cheat you out of your experience. So everything here on the back of the box, including the price. Let's flip it over. It does have the finger holes. A lot of people tell me, look for the finger holes. And it's from Hay House. So I have a lot of decks from Hay House. All right, so then we're going to take it out. It's the typical top-bottom setup, which is great. Let me show you on the inside. Oh, beautiful. So that's on the inside of the box. And then, of course, here's the other part. And it just has a guidebook. And the cards are underneath. Real quick, I'm going to show you. Look at this guidebook. This is not a little white book, okay? This guidebook is hefty. This guidebook is thick. Okay? Like we say in the community, yeah, you're thick. This is a thick book. And apparently, let's see, there isn't any color or any pictures in it. But real detailed, it looks like descriptions, and they give us the upright and the reverse. All right. Awesome. So now that we know how serious our guidebook is, let's look at our cards. All right, so the bottom has nothing in it. The cards come in this paper that's holding them together. I'm going to put everything to the side, and then I'm going to do my best to get this paper off in a timely fashion. There we go, people. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to look at each and every one of these. I'm going to pull this very close to you so you can see as many details as possible. And we're going to look at number 1. So already I can tell you, no glare please. Okay. Right about there should be perfect. Okay. Well, first of all, the name is changed. This is the Fool. And so they've changed the name to Slick. I don't know how to pronounce these, so I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try to butcher this beautiful culture. So I'm just going to tell you guys that traditionally this is the Fool, right? All right, and it's very similar. The Fool is usually at a cliff, about to leap off, not paying attention. But this is beautiful. She is beautiful. The sky's gorgeous. I love this. Oh, and you know what I love the most? Let me show this to you guys before I get into it, okay? First of all, I did not show you the backs. I like the backs a lot. I like that. Whenever you see things that are Sufi, you see these types of, I don't know what this is. It must be something traditional to their culture because I see this type of pattern a lot. The deck, this is a big deck, guys. This is not a small deck. These cards are large. They're about the size of Oracle cards. Anybody who's familiar with the Elena Fairchild, they're about that big, maybe a little smaller. We're going to find a tarot card to measure them with. Now, check out this. Not too thick. Not too thin. Not bad at all. I like that a lot. All right, let's put this down for 1 second, right? Next to me, I have a card that is a standard tarot deck size. This is the Red Hot Love deck from V Love Crystals, my girl. Look at the difference in size. See? It might be a little smaller than an Elena Fairchild, but it's definitely bigger than the Rider-Waite. So if you have small hands, you must take that into consideration. But for my size hands, it's no problem. All right, now let me get into showing you these beautiful illustrations. Oh man, I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to show it to you and not be like, oh, wow, okay. Well, immediately, I love the fact that it's borderless. You guys know I love a good borderless card, and this is borderless. The illustrations are beautiful. This is the High Priestess. The illustrations are beautiful. I am already like enamored. Look at the way the crescent moon is across her chest. Like, this is nice. I'm already really liking. I don't know very much about the Sufi culture. I wish I did, because that would be really helpful. Look at how this looks like a picture. You know how you snap a picture and something's out of focus? That is really awesome. This is just like this on the card. It is not in focus. See that? It's like when you do that, and this would be the Empress. It's like when you do that by accident with a picture. I love that effect. So unfortunately, I don't know a lot about the Sufi culture. I wish I did. The Sultan would be the emperor. So we're not going to get as much information as I would like to, but this is really beautiful. Look at the sun in this picture. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm blown away by the spirituality of it all. The Sufi culture, from what I understand, is all about love. From what I understand, and I could be wrong, you guys can tell me in the comment section. But from what I understand, I think that the Sufi people, if I'm not mistaken, are some like a grouping from the Islam. If I'm not mistaken, they're Muslim, but they do their own thing. And from what I read online, and this is, I don't know if this is true or not, but what I read online was that they're very open to the concept of love, universal love, unconditional love, love of your fellow man, love of your country, love of your planet, love, love of the animals, love of the earth. So that's what I was told. I know that's not all there is to the culture, but that's a part of what I read, I should say. And I see that reflected in these cards, and the happiness of the people. When you see them with animals, they seem to be very much in coexistence. You see the openness. to spiritual experiences here. This is really beautiful. Now check this out. This is how I always see Sufi people online in an outfit like that, dancing, like twirling. And from what I understand, that's part of their culture. I don't know much about it, but I know that when I twirl, even as a girl, it was ecstasy. So I wonder if they're like working themselves up to a point of ecstasy. That could be it, but I'm not sure. I also love their color. We have Sufi people from different colors. This woman is clearly darker. She looks African. If you ask me, I would have thought she was African. And I just love it. Different colors. Oh my God, y'all, look at this. The Hanged Man. That's got to be the Hanged Man. I know the Hanged Man when I see the Hanged Man. I love it. But I love the way this Hanged Man has his hands. They're not tied behind his head. It looks like he's just swinging. He's chilling. He's truly surrendered. I love the waterfall. Oh man, this artwork. Look at that water, y'all. The way you could, it looks like it's literally raining on the card. I've never seen anything like that. That is stunning. I love these little glitter effects. See this up here? You see this in many of the cards in different ways. And this is the death card. So I assume this person is going on to the afterlife. But this is beautiful. I love that. That little sparkliness reminds me of magic. Take a look at it. It's in here too. Magic. That's what that reminds me of. And I see it in a lot of the cards. That's magic to me. That's connection with the divine to me. That is beautiful. These are awesome. Look at this. Now, this is the traditional. This would be the devil card. I love that. I love the chain, the smoke, the mirror, or what is it, a window? I think it's a window. Oh, my goodness. I like this a lot. Yep. And I think that is. Let me see up close. At first, I thought it was a mirror, but it is a window because you can see the sky. You can see the sky out of it. That is beautiful, right? My goodness. Yeah. So this is the energy they're giving us of the Sufi tradition. And I'm just like, wow, okay, all right. So what I'm seeing the tradition, the heritage, the ancient aspect of it, I would say. This is the star card. This is the Aquarius card, guys. You know, I'm always looking for this one. But yeah, the ancientness, but then I see the modernness. Like this outfit she has on, I've seen somebody wear this outfit recently. So it's like, wow, you know, I love the combination of the old and the new. Look at the moon. That is beautiful. That design of the moon and the way it's over the water. And the animals that are watching, they're probably wolves. That is awesome. So whoever designed this, whew, Shams, Rumi had a, I don't know if you would call him his friend, or I don't know what you would call Shams. Shams was somebody that Rumi met, and according to the literature, Rumi loved Shams to death. And they became like best friends, like brothers. They were like inseparable. So for that to be represented by the Sun card and to see the two of them, you know, hanging out kind of like brothers, I think is beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. I love that. I love that so much. So, you know, I'm hoping that as I'm reading the guidebook, that it's going to tell me more about the Sufi culture. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at the water and the mountains behind her. Man, this is really pretty. All right, so now the staffs, pull it closer. The staffs must be wands. Oh, that's cool. I love the strength in that arm. And more of the magic, the sparklies I was talking about. Awesome. Yeah, I'm seeing that they're in a lot. The sparklies are in a lot of these. So I guess that's a common theme that's going through it. And I'm here for it. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at the water. And you know what's interesting about this is that many of these images are Rider Waite clone. I would say we call them Rider Waite clones when a deck is similar to the Rider Waite. And I would say they do have that aspect here. These are very familiar, but the way that they did it is beautiful. Like, look at this beautiful building and the way it's illuminated and the dresses that the women have on. And again, I've seen women, Sufi women, with these actual outfits on. I'm just like, wow. Their bodies look like art, the way that they're dancing. That is amazing to me. Now, this I like a lot. Look at this one. This is supposed to be the Five of Wands, Five of Staffs. Staffs are going to be very similar. I've seen staffs used before. But what I like about this one is all of them are coming it's like they're coming towards you, Usually they're fighting each other, but in this one I feel like they're fighting me. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh my goodness, look at her. How beautiful. Look at that. And see again, that blurriness in the background as if it's actually a real, like you can see, she's in focus and the background is not. So it's like and some of the petals are not. So that's really cool. It's like it's an actual snapshot that isn't focused in certain places. I love that. And you see that effect on certain cards. All right, let me move this. I'm trying to keep this glare out of your face. You guys can really see the details because this thing is detailed. Makes me feel like she's meditating in the midst of chaos. Now, this is different too. The Eight of Wands, whenever you see the Eight of Wands, they're usually going that way. They're going up or they're going down. I've never seen them going in this direction. I don't think, I don't know if that will change the meaning for me. It's going to be interesting when I start to read with it because I've never seen that. That is cool. I like that a lot. I love the fact that, like I said, it has that Rider Waite tradition thing going on, but it's doing it in its own totally different, unique, beautiful kind of way. Like the outfit that she has on, I mean, like the smoke, I just like, wow. So yeah, you're familiar, like I've seen, for the Ten of Wands, for example, right here. Yeah, you've seen a person with too much on their back. Every Ten of Wands is usually a person with too much on their back. But look at the countryside and look at the house and all those kinds of things. So I like that aspect of it as well. It's like, it's the scenery, not just the actual, Rider Waite aspect of it. Look at that. Man, she's magic. That's awesome. Ooh, okay. I like that. I like the candle. I'm a candle person, so I really like the candle. Man, I could just sit and stare at these. These are like, I'm telling you guys, these are like little pieces of art. Seriously, this is the kind of deck. There are certain decks that you will come across, and this is one of them. The Japardezi deck is another one. The New Orleans Voodoo Tarot is another one. There are certain decks you come across. Like, look at this. The Ace of the Cup suit is my favorite suit. So if they do the Cup suit right, they have my heart. They have my heart forever. But look at this. Isn't this awesome? I'm like, this is really beautiful. This is really beautiful. I love how they do their own thing. But like I said, there are certain decks, like the ones that I named, that the art could be on your wall. I could put this on the wall. That is really beautiful. Now, if I was going to use tarot as art, though, I would make sure I used images not just based on their beauty, but based on what I wanted in my life. Because tarot has a way of bringing those things into your life. So if I want love, this would be an awesome one. Unconditional, long-term love. This would be an awesome one. Or that first one I showed, the Ace of Cups, that would be a great one. If I wanted to celebrate the bonds of sisterhood and love, I could use this one. So yeah, certain decks, I swear, they're really great for that. They're really great for, like, some of them even sell the prints online. Nice. So like certain decks, like I was showing you guys one recently. It was the Spectral Twirl Tarot. And I went to their website on Etsy. Let me turn that around. Let me bring it. I want y'all to see this. Look at that. I love the teacups. But anyway, I was on Etsy and the gentleman was selling the prints. And so I was like, ooh, certain, certain ones that come out of these decks would be phenomenal, as pieces for the house. But honestly, I have seen so many that if I bought them all, my walls would be completely covered. I've seen so many beautiful tarot decks. So they're just little works of art. I mean, just beautiful. Look at these cups though, and what's in the cups, and the look on her face. Like, even if you don't know how to read tarot, if you pulled this card, you would know exactly what that means. She is clearly distressed and trying to choose which cup she wants. And they all look pretty good. The Middle East, the camels, the desert. Man. Look at that. Stunning. This is a stunning deck. I am really going to look forward to using this deck. Look at the rainbow tapestry. I like how the rainbow is a tapestry. That is, oh man, that's cool. The Daughter of Cups. So yeah, they definitely got my heart with this one. I love the pinkness, the pink. Anything pink, I love the pink. Yeah, they have my heart. They got me. The Son of Cups. Coming across the path. This would be the Mother, which would be the Queen of Cups. I love the peacocks around her. And this would be the Father, the King of Cups. Awesome, huh? I love how the water is represented. Very nice job. Very nice job. Ace of Swords. Okay. And if you really take a look at these, I'm sure many of you, if you're online, if you look at things, from, Eastern philosophy, or from Eastern, look at that. Oh, that bleeding heart. My God. Or from like Eastern spirituality, you're probably familiar with a great deal of I would say some of these images. Like that sword we just saw, I have seen that sword. I don't know if it's properly represented, but I've seen it in like mythical tales from this part of the world, from the Middle East. Oh, look at this, guys. Look how, I love this. Look how he can see himself in the water. Okay? Isn't that a trip? I love that. And it's dark. Love it. Moving on to Better Times. So some of them are the same. The swords are still called the swords. So some of the suits have a different name and some of them do not. The major arcana seems to have different names. So if you're not really familiar with tarot, you're going to have to use the book. Look at that. My God. You're going to have to use the book if you're a beginner and you're just learning, just to, know what's what. But if you are somebody who knows, if you're like me and you've memorized all 78 cards, this won't be difficult for you to use at all. You probably won't even need the guidebook. But if you want to know more about, the Sufi people or the culture or some of the images that are in here, I'm pretty sure that detailed, thick guidebook is going to give us a lot of information. I love that. That reminds me of that picture of Beyonce that's going around sitting on the horse. But this one clearly has more of a majestic feel to it. It seems like all the mothers are in front of these doorways. I'm feeling that choice. I'm really feeling that choice. So I guess the mothers are in the doorways. The knights, they all seem to be with horses. And the father or the king seems to be with this broderie, like not a broderie. What is that called? Like a frame around their picture. Ooh, the pentacles. The pentacles is the suit when you want to know about money. More money, more money. Awesome. The light choices, the shadow choices, the tapestries, the outfits, the looks on the faces of the people, the buildings. These buildings look just like the ones many of us have seen on television. I like how this looks more like a temple versus a church for the Five of Pentacles, because the Five of Pentacles is usually a church. But either way, it's like a holy place. Love that. And they're calling the Pentacles coins. So as you can see, that little change is there, but you know that now if you didn't know before, you know a pentacle is a coin. I don't know where pentacles came from. They must be from Europe. But money is money. I will take it in any form. I love that in the background. I love it. I love it so much. Ooh, look at her. Ooh, that is really beautiful, right, guys? Oh, my goodness. Love that tree. The strength of that tree. This is family. So you have different generations. I love how there's diversity. Even we're in one culture and we're still seeing a lot of diversity as far as ages are concerned. I'm seeing older people. I'm seeing younger people. I'm seeing women. I'm seeing men. You know, I'm seeing differences in color, darker, lighter, as far as skin complexion is concerned. I'm feeling it. Body shapes are different. Some people are taller. Some people are shorter. Look at her. Again, with the background. Love that. Beautiful. Love the jewelry. A lot of them have on jewelry. And here's our last card. The Shah of Coins. Alright. Let's see. The only thing I would say about this deck that might be a little bit challenging, remember I told you, is the size. This is a massive deck. This is a massive, massive deck. So shuffling this, if you want to shuffle, you're probably going to have to go overhanded with your shuffle. That's the only thing I would say for some people could be problematic. So let's look through here because we don't have a lot of time. Let's move this to the side. Careful, careful. There we go. Let's put this here. And let's just take a quick look and see what the guidebook tells us about the first card, which is traditionally the Fool. Okay, the first card, the Fool. Upright signifies new beginnings, spontaneity, innocence, heading into the unknown, infinite possibilities, a go ahead to take a risk as you are divinely protected. In the reverse, signifies tendency to be naive, reckless, having lack of direction, being fearful. Then they give you a lot more. Look at all of that. All of that. And then all of that. So 2 pages of information. And look at the contemplations. I love these whenever a deck has these. These contemplations are questions to ask yourself if you got this card. So if I got this card and I was doing like a 1-card draw, I would answer all these questions and think about them in my journal. And then I would use that beautiful affirmation that's right there at the bottom. Isn't that awesome? This is really cool. Let me see something real quick. So, of course, all the cards and their understandings are in here. All I wanted to do was see, while we're sitting here, if there was any spreads in here. I see about the cards. I see about the major arcana. I see using the deck. So they give us a lot of information. And there is, okay, right there. There it is. That's what I was looking for. The spread. The Sufi Tarot 5-pointed star spread. And there's a 3-card spread. So, okay. So in the front, they have some spreads. And they talk about the major and the minors. They explain each and every card in what looks like great detail. Each one has contemplations and affirmations. So this is awesome. This is awesome. So, yeah. I'm definitely going to use this. I think it is beautiful. I want to thank the creator for sending it to me. And underneath this video, I am going to put the link to where you can purchase this deck if you would like to get it, okay? I highly recommend it. It is really beautiful. And if you're a collector, you need this in your collection. You guys come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.